Hello to all my queers and dears, and welcome to my entry into the Essay Library's annual Video Jam, where we do the best we can in 48 hours. This year's theme is Win or Lose. As such, today we're talking about the way the original Life is Strange uses player choice to briefly subvert the core gameplay loop with a uniquely impactful win or lose scenario. Trigger warning for discussion of suicide. I'm serious here. In the original Life is Strange, Max Caulfield has the ability to rewind time. It's her own personal undo button, aligning with her own struggles with indecision. She prefers looking at life through a camera and walking through school with her earbuds in, avoiding conflict and confrontations, until the world demands more of her, and Chloe brings that side of Max out of her. Regardless, because of the way Max's powers work, she has very few no-win scenarios, something Chloe grows a little too comfortable with, but you can see more about my thoughts on her in my analysis of her and the context she exists within. Regardless, Max can take another shot at most of her choices, but for one key limit. If she uses her power too much, it starts taking a physical toll on her body, sometimes even to the point of blacking out. This is put to the test in one of the most harrowing scenes in the game, Kate Marsh's suicide attempt. This is arguably one of the only places in the game you can actually lose. Not just because of Max's power, but also because it's just not that kind of game. There are no game overs, no live system. That means the only way you can introduce a lose scenario is to introduce a completely irreversible, objectively tragic consequence that the player has a chance to avoid, but only if they handle it right. As you probably can gather, that's exactly how Kate's suicide attempt is set up. When Kate makes her way to the roof and jumps, Max is still relatively far away, and her limited rewind ability can't stop Kate from jumping entirely. Max uses her power to its upper limits and manages to stop time until she gets up to the roof before Kate jumps, but, as I said before, it has a physical impact on her body, and Max is unable to use her rewind ability so soon after extending it so far. That means that if she can't talk Kate down in that moment, that's it. No more chances. What's very interesting and really quite brilliant in how this is handled is that whether you can save Kate is directly correlated to how much you've paid attention to her as the player. Because Life is Strange is built on a foundation of player choice, how much you personally choose to learn about her and work to understand her and support her during her crisis is directly proportional to how likely you are to be able to save her. Life is Strange as a series thrives in offering characters that seem easy to define on the surface, but get deeper the more you learn about them. The developers of Dontnod didn't limit this approach to offering increasing depth to seemingly simple archetypes like Victoria and Nathan, though, but also made sure that characters who already seem to be more complicated than their surface-level traits get the same treatment. For example, if you look around her dorm room, you can learn which parts of the Bible speak to Kate and what her relationship with her family is like, both important things to know when trying to save her. There are lines during this crisis scene you think might help her, but absolutely won't, and it's only a few mistakes before Kate's suffering catches up to her. So, making a real effort to learn and love and support Kate is essential to saving her life. What makes this so brilliantly done is how deeply this rings true for people like me who have experienced such severe depression and suicidal tendencies. Words matter far more than people think, but they only hold weight if they are aligned with actions that back them up. You can't just tell someone you have so much to live for. Depression closes you off to thinking through what those things could actually be. The bullying Kate experiences, compounded by the humiliation of being drugged and recorded at a party, after which her drug behavior is posted online and ostracizes her from her church and even parts of her direct family, leads to her thinking that she is hated by most, and that those who don't hate her don't care enough to stand up for her. As such, the player's choices to intervene on her behalf, or to prioritize her when she needs a friend, even as Max is risking her own reputation or humiliation or upsetting someone, and the player then has to deal with the consequences of that, all take steps towards being able to convince Kate that she is still valued, and every step you don't take makes it harder to save her. This is a masterful use of choice-driven gameplay that offers a win-or-lose scenario in a game with a core gameplay mechanic of second, third, fourth, and further chances. It takes advantage of choice-driven gameplay to provide a scenario that not only has significant emotional consequences, but also forces the player to wrestle with how much of an effort they may or may not have made to support a friendly crisis. It's a brilliant way to offer a win-lose conflict that the player can properly experience within an otherwise mostly linear game, without undermining the core gameplay or deviating from the core of the story being told. I really like this game. Thanks to everyone in the Essay Library Discord server for putting this together for us. It's a lot of fun to challenge ourselves like this, and I hope I did a good job here. Link in the description to my socials, as well as other relevant links like the KNIGHTSTONES channel and the One Hopepunk Scene playlist that you'll definitely want to check out. There's been some really fantastic contributions. I've got lots of essays in the works, so if you want to see any of those, or any reactions, commentaries, and interviews I'm working on, make sure to subscribe to catch them when they come out. I'm planning to do a livestream react on the new Life is Strange game when the announced livestream happens later this month. Other than that, leave a like if you liked the video, dislike it if you didn't, give your thoughts in the comments, give me feedback, or hell, just comment some gibberish for the algorithm, and I'll see you all soon.